Welcome to sunny Nevada. This is American Truck Simulator, as evident by the weather. We are in the middle of the desert in Nevada, Las Vegas. And it's raining with thunder as well earlier. So, very realistic. We're driving a consignment of televisions from Walbert in Las Vegas, Nevada. I've gotten myself, yeah. I'm stuck at 33 frames per second whilst recording, so my driving might not be completely up to standard. Let's go over here. I'm also using manual transmission, which is just an absolute arse, but it's quite nice at the same time. Fucking going the wrong way. Yeah, I'll save that one. Smooth as fuck. And then press that. Oh, yeah, I'm using the G27 shifter, which only has 6 gears, and the truck that I'm driving has 10. So I'm using the Eaton Fuller, which sounds very cool and very realistic. 10-speed transmissions. Oh, I'm in 9th, that's way high to 7th. Kill the windscreen wipers. Brake. And then I'm in 7th. No, that's first. Now into 4th. Well, that's wrong. 5th. Yeah, that seems about right. Oh no, got to change up now into 6th. And I'm forgetting to indicate. I'm having to do a video, steer, change gear all the time, indicate, and do the pedals. That's a lot for me to do into 8th. It is, as Punchy Top Gear said, there's a lot of work in being a lorry driver. You've got to change gear, check your mirror, murder a prostitute, change gear, murder. That really is what you do as a lorryist. We've got to get on the motorway, so we'll change it down. Another thing that I've noticed is that you have no brakes. No brakes whatsoever if you're not using engine braking. I have it set to I don't know, or automatic. That's the wrong one, into 7th, and then into 8th. It doesn't always snap into gear, which is really annoying. 9th, we'll indicate onto the motorway, we're clear. California State Prim. And the speed limit is 65 miles an hour. In terms of unit, I'm using miles for distance. I'm using kilos and tons for weight. I'm using litres for mass, because that's, oh, and Celsius for temperature, because it doesn't make any sense to me anything else really. It's very confusing. Okay, so we're now touching 60. But this is the, well, I don't want to call it a successor, because it's not. I mean, Euro Truck Simulator is still very much going on. I mean, they've showed off a new map DLC, so it's not really a successor, but it's sort of, it's just a new game. Oh. Yeah, it's a thing with the track that if you lean too far back, you immediately begin to look out the back window, which has scared me to shit at one point. Anyway, it's sort of an expansion, a sort of an add-on, sort of a new setting for their Truck Simulator series, and it's very nice. It's quite small right now. When it came out, there was 2 lorries and 2 states, and we are now entering California. Gotta get the meeps going for California. Oh shit, we've got to slow down, otherwise the cops will get us. Bloody filth. Slow down to 55 miles an hour. I forgot to engage the cruise control. So that's a public call phone. But this is the success, no, not a successor, the sort of the older, no, younger brother is what it would be. It wouldn't be the older brother because it would have come before. But really, it's not, because SES Software made 18 Wheels of Steel, which was the series that came before Euro Truck Simulator, which was in America. it really is a long history that company has with truck driving simulators. Okay, that was okay. I'm in the wrong gear, and sometimes it doesn't want to grab a gear. Oh. There we go. I mean, the clutch is very firm on my pedals. I'm really just making excuses for sucking at changing gear manually. Anyway, I'll try and finish off the sentence I had going beforehand. She's 17, yeah. So it's sort of just them returning to what they did before they made Euro Truck Simulator, only much better in every way. But you only have 2 states, California and Nevada, and you have 2 trucks. The Peterbilt 579. I'm saying that as a question because I'm not sure that's what it was called. And then another pucker truck, the Kenworth something or other. I don't know that one. It's the one I call that I don't like because really I've chosen my trucks in this game. Well, pretty much based on, and see they slowed down and then they sped up immediately. What a bunch of cunts. But I've chosen it based on looks and based on the interior because that's what I look at really. I mean the 2 trucks that were in, I even think this one too, but they all run the same engines, the same pucker, MX-5, I don't know. The MX-5, that's a master car, that would make no sense. But basically they run the same engines. I pressed the button. What did that do? Oh, it was just my on-screen graphics. Get that back onto the right one. No. Economy, thank you. What was it? Trucks. Yeah, you've got the same engines and same gearbox and the same, well, pretty much everything. So you don't really get much say in it. There's a few different stylings. But to me, the deciding factor was in how the interior was designed, and in the Peterbilt it was a lot easier. I had more information on the trip screen where it kind of says trip econ and all of that. You had more info going on there at the same time, which I like, and you also had more the GPS, the built-in GPS, the sat nav was much better as well because it was actually on screen. It's not in the Kenworth, although this is also a Kenworth. Pull it in here for a late night stop. Oh shit, I've gotten in the wrong gear. Yeah, that's what the button. Stop doing that. How do I get in there without going into the petrol station? Go here. And we sort of go around. And then we're in 9th. I don't want to be in 9th, I want to be in 5th. So the deciding factor was interior because it just looks nicer. Let's just pull in. What's this? I've parked up in the designated sleeping spot, but I'm not allowed to sleep. Are you having a laugh? What's the deal with that? Why can't I sleep here? I'm parked in... Oh. So the game decided to minimise itself. That had nothing to do with me. But I'm parked here in the designated sleeping spot and it's not possible for me to sleep. Yes! So it's the one furthest away. Please mark that in the future because this is impossible. Pause, sleep. We are clear as a cucumber. Wait, that's not the saying. Oh, we're close enough. So it's about here, you change them into 9th. And then, oh no. Yeah, fat chance of that, mate. Or is it? No, I'm coming up on the right. No, that's good. That's good. I don't want to go this way. I've done that before. No bueno. As they say in the US. No bueno. So into 8th, because we'll use the engine brakes. I mean, you have no gear. Yeah, come on, I had the clutch dipped and all. Okay, let's try 5th. Yes, it worked. I got a gear when I wanted one. Same time. Same event. Coming up into 8th gear. Put the full beams on. And this driving with a manual transmission has given me a newfound, or an even deeper found respect for lobbyists. And when I started playing Euro Truck Simulator, I realised how big these things are and how, well, not very fast they are and how little you can see out of them. And how difficult it can be to make them stop. Well, this has further cemented that and more, because having to change manual gears means you have no brakes. Like if I do this and if I dip the clutch, the clutch is when you release. Oh, it did. Nah, I don't know. But when you hold down the clutch, is what I'm trying to say. I'll try again with my head. I don't know. I'm looking down at the microphone, so you probably have figured out that my microphone is to my right. But anyway, changing gear means when you have to brake, you have to use engine braking. Otherwise, it just keeps going. I've had several moments where I've been driving along. Oh no, I have to stop here. Down through all of the gears. Or I missed at one point, like going from 8th to 7th. I kind of just all went, and it didn't work, and it just kept going. It didn't stop at all, and I was there pressing the brakes and trying just to steer around any obstacles. So there's a wee bit of getting used to that. Oh, and I'm speeding like a mad cunt. Whee! Whee! It's like a roller coaster, but slower and in a bigger vehicle. Oh yeah, and also, if you haven't figured it out, I've made a mistake in my trousers. That Bakersfield, apparently there's a field with bakers around it. Is that where they grow bakers? If I just look around on the fields, do I see like bakers like coming up, like making Danish pastry and such? Hey, I bought a truck in there. Oh, that's where I bought my first truck. My first Peterbilt. That's why I know what the Peterbilt is called, because I bought one. And then I sold it for this, which was a mistake. Well, it wasn't, because I had a non-sleeper truck with a ridiculously small engine. This has a slightly less ridiculously small engine, but with a sleeper. I mean, look at it. You can sleep back there if you're so inclined. I'm not. But, I mean, you look on the outside of these things, and they are bloody huge. Then you look at the, gear. Stop! Just any gear. Oh, look, another Walbert. We're travelling with a trailer from Walbert. And I've gone really dreary, and I've made a spreadsheet on Google, whatever it's called, and so I can see what my truck, what expenses I have, and I'm using my not a fruit named tablet device to keep track of it. And I'm also going to try and do sort of a certain number of deliveries for the same company in a row, just because it seems like that seems like something the game is missing, like that level of business management that you have to do, that you have to hire in contracts for certain companies. So you'd have to do like 10 deliveries for Walbert, and then you'd be able to sign on another contract for either that company or another one. And you could have multiple contracts available to choose from, because it would also sort of make the rating system, or the skill points. Oh god, gotta get into 5th. Ooh, is that 5th or 6th? It's 5th. Oh, I'm so good at this. It's been literally minutes since I last missed a gear change. So then into 9th. And the bus driver's letting me go. Oh, cops! It's the cops! Quick, run! Oh, no, let's not, because I'm in the truck. I'm also obeying the speed limit. Why don't we have small trucks like that, which is just a big van? Why don't we have those? That'd be cool. Driving a van, like a big van. Also, one of the things from 18 Wheels of Steel was that your company could buy lorry. Like, you can buy lorries in this as well, but you couldn't. Right, words are having a difficulty leaving my mouth in the correct order right now. They're all trying to come out in the same time. So what I wanted to say was that you could buy trailers, which was kind of a nice idea, which kind of leaned in with the whole contracts thing. So you could specialise in driving like refrigerated trailers or non-refrigerated trailers, or you could drive those sort of what are they called? Low loaders? No? The one with the flatbed. Flatbed! Oh! Sometimes you just realise you're an idiot, and that's one of those times. What are the trailers with flatbeds called? Well, they're obviously called a flatbed trailer. I'm using my head right now, and it's terrifying. Imagine all the possibilities if it did that all of the time. I mean, this whole manual gear change thing really makes it feel a lot more real, because when you watch trucks drive in the US, like I have like literally no experience in doing in the real world, but I've seen it on videos, both on YouTube, and there's also been some stuff on cops, I think, or just when they've pulled people over and that. We kind of just go, why are they so slow? I mean, in the game with your auto transmission, they were really kind of they're quite rapid accelerating, but when you change over to manual gearbox, they're not. I've got to accelerate now. I thought I was on one of those Eurostar ones. Why did we change into? We need to get into 9th. Oh, we might actually need to go into 8th. Come on. There. I don't understand why. I'd imagine like American trucks would have like 5,000 brake horsepower, just big monsters. They're like the tiniest of engines and the biggest of lorries. What's going on there? You'd expect it. I mean, the trailers are huge compared to European ones, but it just seems like they don't put as much in them. Like, what's going on with that? And this isn't the Golden Gate Bridge. And if I remember correct, where's the Golden Gate Bridge? Someone's stolen the Golden Gate Bridge. Golden Gate Bridge. Maybe they just repainted it. Hello? Are you the Golden Gate? Come on, track. Are you the Golden Gate Bridge? What? I'll just go 25 miles an hour. That seems like the good speed around here. I've got the cops right up my arse. Oh, they're overtaking. Oh, they're about to light me up. Oh no, they're taking me down. They're taking me down, Thelma. No, he's right. Oh God, cruise control. I activated it by accident. Okay, now we've got to brake because we're downhill, and I really don't want to go into the anus of the car in front. We have this blind corner coming up. Into 5th. Oh, poo. Oh, I hope I didn't damage the trailer. That was just no damage. It just kind of scraped the tyre. The good thing is the tyres are so big on this that you really just kind of scrape them. California must have gotten a great deal on those light bars from Code 3, seeing as everybody here uses it. Just second. Oh no, now he stops. Into 4th. We're clear on the right. Then into 6th. Oh, okay, gotta go. Oh, it really is terrifying because I have more space at the front than I think I do because there's such a huge blind angle. Oh shit, into 4th. We were moving, so holy poo. I didn't expect that car to begin to move and then go up into... What's going on? No, no. For someone who doesn't hold a license for big trucks, that is goddamn beautiful. That's a victory for me.